Hey guys, this is Rosakelly. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new crafting session. So this video is meant for you to kind of craft along with me, to relax, just have me there on the background. I want to be playing some very relaxing music and just working on this project. So I am going to be creating a couple of my 20-page mini albums. So if you would like to see a tutorial for this, I will have a link below. This video is not really a tutorial. I'm just gonna be working on the pages. I am actually looking at my cutting guide when I'm preparing the pages for this book and just doing remaking a few of these. So when I created these books, I did a batch and I added them to the website, and I recently got a few orders, but I didn't realize I was sold out, so I'm just making a few more here. And so I'm just gonna go through the process of making these books.
Tomorrow feels like sunlight spilling through the blinds.
Lately, I have been thinking on the power of creativity and how it has impacted my life in a very positive way. I think I've mentioned many times before how crafting always brings me to this happy place no matter what is happening in life. Sometimes I really don't even want to get out of bed and do all the things, especially while going through grieving. But the minute I start folding paper, cutting paper, looking at beautiful papers, just my whole mood changes. It's almost like I am transported to another place where all I can think about is creating something new out of basically nothing. So it is incredible to see how a piece of paper or a piece of cardstock can be folded and modified in so many different ways. The possibilities are just so endless, and you create something beautiful out of paper, out of nothing. And the most magical part of the process is knowing that one day these books, as you see them, the blank books, the blank pieces of cardstock that we fold and bend and glue, will one day be holding all your beautiful memories. One day we are going to print the pictures, we are going to document the memories, and then years down the line we're gonna look back at these books, look back into these pages, and remember the beautiful life we have.
I don't know where I'm going, but I'm wanting more. I keep returning, though I've left some things behind. And maybe now I'm closer to what I left to find. What I left to find. What I left to find. We got nowhere to be.
My passion for mini albums started about 12 years ago. I had just come back from a trip to Disneyland with my daughters, and I wanted to document it. And I always created scrapbooks, the 12 by 12s, the big heavy ones, and I love them. But I just wanted to try something different, and I came out with this, or I came across this video and YouTube for a mini album that had flaps and opening pages and all the things that we really like, and I loved it. I loved kind of the secret pages, the moving to the sides, and it was just so interesting to me. Back then, I couldn't find anybody explaining how to actually create these magical pages, and I wanted to figure it out. And I guess the creator in me, I have always been doing handmade things since I was a little girl. I remember making handmade Barbie doll houses. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but I will grab shoe boxes, I will glue them together. If my mom got a new blender, and you get that the foam tape, the foam that's holding the blender together, that has all these crevices and things, and I will glue that and make that into like a built-in for my Barbie house, and I painted it with pink. I just love always creating something out of nothing, and I wanted to figure out how to create these opening flaps and pages. So my first mini album took me over 3 months to create. Once I finally discovered how to make it, I discovered how to add pages, how to move things to the side. It was just so fascinating to me. I was obsessed with making them, and eventually that grew into some videos that I started making, sharing what I had just created, and some people requesting me to share my process. How did you create these pages? And as new and experimental as I was, I decided to share how I made one of these books, and that's where the magic really began, because that's where I realized my passion, not just to make these books, but to teach and to show and to share how to make these, how I created one, how I share the process. I know there are probably many ways to create. There are many other creators that have made books before me, of course, but just to share the journey of how I created one of these books opened in me this desire to continue making more and sharing. And then I discovered how to make pages move and spin and pop up, and my passion also for pop-up books. Since I was a little girl, I introduced into these photo books, and it just became one big true passion of mine. And seeing the support and seeing how other people share the same passion is just so incredible. So I really do feel like sometimes I feel like this is probably my calling in life, to share my creations and to bring joy into everyone who enjoys making these books. And sometimes you might just enjoy looking at how the end result. You might just enjoy looking at the process. It might be relaxing. I don't know, it's just such magic, I call it, because I really don't see any other words to describe how this makes me feel, but also how I have connected with so many people, and I have made so many friends over the internet that have become like friends in real life, that we just share something in common. Maybe we share something not everybody appreciates, not everybody loves and enjoy, but as long as as long as you enjoy what you do, as long as you can escape from the 9 to 5 for a little bit and create and play with paper and play with interactive features and feel good about seeing something complete from start to finish, I think that is just so worth it, and that means everything to me.
Like like the summer sun on quiet tracks. Oh, it feels like that, like the summer rain that falls so slowly on the naked skin upon your back. Oh, it feels like that, like a love song on a worn out track. Yeah, it feels like that. Feels like that. Yeah, it feels like that. Na 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 na. Feels like that. Oh, it feels like that, like summer air through window cracks. Oh, it feels like that, like the summer sun on quiet tracks. Oh, it feels like that, like the summer rain that falls so slowly on the naked skin upon your back. Oh, it feels like that, like a love song on a worn out track. Yeah, it feels like that. Feels like that. Yeah, it feels like that. Na 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 na. Feels like that. We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer heat. The world outside can't wait a few, 'cause right now we got nothing else to do. The sun is peeking through the cotton white blinds, your hands still tangled up in mine. Feet on the wall, your head on me, floating easy. We got nowhere to be, got nowhere to be. Your hair's a mess, but you don't mind. You just laugh, let it fall where it likes. Coffee's cold, but we take a sip, talk about nothing. Let the morning slip. Oh, it feels like that, like summer air through window cracks. Oh, it feels like that, like the summer sun on quiet tracks. I left the hall light on, in case you come back home. I sent a text that I was wrong. Oh, won't you come back home? Why won't you come back home?
This past week, I lost my dog. I lost my beautiful baby, my boy, my only boy. And it was really sad. It was really sad. I knew his time was coming. We have been taking care of him for a few months. He was dealing with a cancer, and I'm grateful in a way that he did not suffer at the end, because he was very active until just maybe 2 days before he passed. He was just not eating, and I knew it was his time, and and I had to understand it, and it was very, very sad, obviously, for me, bringing all memories from also recently losing my mom. And I think what you enjoy on those difficult days is knowing that you are present and that you are there taking care of the people that you love and the pets that you love that are like your family. My dog I had for 13 years since he was a little tiny puppy, and he was my child in a way. And knowing that I was able to nurture him and take care of him just gives me great comfort, but also it's really hard to kind of go through that process again, because it really brought back a lot of memories of the difficult times with my mom. And as I've mentioned before, crafting is it's a way for me to just forget about the sad and to get up and do something. I'm not saying that other things are not important. Of course, my girls, my kids are very important, to motivate me and continue moving each day and, doing things for them. But finding that place where you just let your mind wander and create, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. So please let me know if you have felt that, and kind of find a way to escape. And if it's not crafting, maybe it's something else. Maybe it's playing the piano. My daughter loves to play the piano. Maybe it's doing other types of activities. I also enjoy knitting and crafting, crocheting, and just any type of crafts really just brings me a lot of joy, kind of like moving my hands. There's something that creates a connection when you move your two hands and you have an active, playful brain at the same time, that just creates the magic that I'm talking about. It creates an escape for other things. And yeah, so it has been helping me a lot. And of course, reading your comments has also been helping me a lot. And I'm not really trying to make this a video sad by any means, but I just wanted to share my experience on how crafting has bring me a lot of positivity, and it has carried me through a lot of the difficult times in life. Different ways, not just grieving, but like maybe after the stress of the day-to-day life, maybe going through, having to make difficult decisions in life, and you have something to, kind of help you clear your head to maybe make those difficult decisions. And so yeah, and of course I have you to thank also for giving me the inspiration to continue creating for you. And yeah, let me know if that also happens to you. And also let me know, I'm curious to find out when was the first time, if you have ever made a book or a mini album. Let me know when what it was, what did you create, and what did that, how did that make you feel after you created something with your own two hands. Let me know how was your journey and your process.
This light jacket is no match for the bitterness of my attachments. Iron bracelets, clicking teeth, carving letters into dirty sheets, origami paper, slow to unfolding. You are the wild geese, somehow consoling me. This holy labor, a kind of fascinating when you are near to me. I am the wild geese. this thin blanket, naked skin. Couldn't keep out what I'm keeping in. Running anxious, crooked pin. Would you turn me in your hand again? Origami paper, slow to unfolding. You are the wild geese, somehow consoling me. This holy labor, a kind of fascinating when you are near to me. I am the wild geese when you are near to me. I am the wild geese.
So here is the final look at this book. I think these books are always so special to me, and I love looking at a fresh blank book. I love going through the pages. So thank you to the ladies that order these books on the website. I hope that these books make you very happy, filling with design paper, filling it up with memories. And if you would like to order one of these blank books, I'm gonna have my website link below. I don't have any more pre-made, so I will keep the listing open and I will make as I receive the orders, so I will have that available there for you. And again, I do have a full tutorial for this book, so I'll have that link below as well. It is a free tutorial here on YouTube that you can use and create your own book as well. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of the channel. If you are a member of the channel, I thank you so much. If you are a Patreon, I thank you also so much. And all of you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Yours is all you ever seem to me. See you talk about health, but is it really that healthy? How you fulfill yourself? Maybe I shouldn't